Hello guys, how are you all? This one is going to be a long video because I am going to talk about some designs here. Most of us is beginner and trying to make vintage designs or very much vectorized designs, but their text work is not good. Like we can see this one here. This is some kind of premium vectors, but these text are not looking too much professionals. So this one here, this is the main problem, that when you are beginner and trying to do something like this one here, when you are beginner you should try using, first of all try learning some text effect. Like this design here, this one is good design, but this text are not looking good because they should fill this area. This one here, text is good, but these shapes are good, but text is not good. So this is the main problem of beginners design, that their vector work is not looking good because of their text work. So I am going to show you some, like this one here, the vector work is not looking good, even not even the text. So when you are beginner, first of all try to learn some text effect. There is a lot of effect you can use, you can make using text only. So when you learn some text effect or some kind of text placing styles, then your design will definitely look better. So for example, here I am going to do this design today. I am going to share the whole process here because I am going to work with, I'm just working real time, I am not hiding anything from you. So you will see whatever I am doing. Now this is my text, I place them something like this. Like this is the text order I want to place them. I choose some font here, or maybe I will change them when I am designing. Now for this kind of designs, we can simply use too many text options. Like we have some custom shapes here, this rectangle, rounded rectangle, ellipse, polygon. If we just simply use them, we can make awesome designs from only text. We don't need to use any kind of external vectors. Like this one here, I am going to place it as they are, as in this order I place them. So this is a text endure, I am going to place this text here. Now I can simply place it as it is, or I can use my creativity to make something and then place this text. Now first of all, of course, I need some rectangle areas. Like this is my artboard size, I am taking that, I am making it smaller, as I have showed you in my previous video why I will do this or why I am doing this. So now this is my text here. Now I am going to place them as they are all text, it doesn't matter which color I am choosing for them. So I am going to make them white for now, so that we can see them well. Now this is my main design area, I am going to make it maybe a bit bigger and then locking this so that doesn't go from its position. So now I am going to place this to text here. I can simply make this one smaller, place it something like this, or I can use a ellipse tool here, just like this, but in a stroke mode, so that it covers the area. Like this, E to E, this E to this E, something like this, or maybe in a bit smaller position, something like this. Now if I take my this text, use my type on path tool and place the text here, you can see how easily we can place our design. But the main point of placing this text like this is, I don't want to just keep a straight line there, as this is going to be a t-shirt design. Someone will buy this for 20 to $30, so I must give him something professional looking. Now you can see this is looking much better than placing that straightly. So this was one thing, like one style we can use. Now for the rest design, for a weeping may endure for a night. So this is my next part here, going to be here. Now this is a small text and this is a bigger than this one. So when we are placing text like this, first of all we need to maintain this ratio here. So I am going to use a ruler so that my design stays inside this area, this ruler area, something like this. Now this is going to be my design area, so I am placing first of all this one. Okay, now you can see this two text is same height, but this one is smaller, so I can simply place it inside this area. So when I am placing this design like this, now you can see my, as this one is the smaller text, maybe I can place it a bit higher, yeah, something like this. So when we are placing designs like this or text like this area looks empty, this to sidebar. Now we can easily put some elements here to fill this area, and that will look really good, and I will do that later. I am just placing the designs for now, the text right now. So for this one here, joy, but joy comes. Now my idea for this design was this text, this comes, night, endure, morning, this text will be in bigger size and everything else will be in a smaller size. So when I am taking this two, I am breaking this, same way I am placing this the same wide here. Now as I have already placed a text there, the for you text, and that was kind of left some area left and right, like this area, so I cannot simply just place it like that. So that's why I am going to make it a bit smaller and place it here, so my this area will be covered and my text will be readable. Now you can see when we are making designs without any vectors, then we have to make some, we can make some custom vectors, like we don't need to every time take others vector, we can use some elements, and I will show you that in a bit. And this one here comes in the morning, so I am taking this world here in the, and of course this morning text here. Now this one will be a bit smaller when I will place that in these areas. In the same way that we placed our for text here, I am going to make it a bit smaller. Okay, let me just place them all so that I can change them later. Something like this in the morning, and this text here. Yeah, something like this. But when we are making designs like this, like you can see this one here, this one I made a kind of curve here, arc here, so I can simply, without breaking this text, I am just going to undo that. Okay, so as we made a curve here, I can make another curve here to maintain that proportion, something like this, but in a this kind of. Now I am taking this text from here, clicking on this type on path tool, pasting that again, and when I am pasting that, I want that to be look something like this. Now that is too much bigger for my area here, Yeah, something like this. Now I can simply change their base position a bit so that it looks a bit more realistic, something like this. Okay, this is not a pre-made tutorial that I didn't make a plan how I will put them, so this is taking a bit time. Now you can see our design is almost everything is placed here. Now as we didn't take any vectors, so we are going to make some vectors here, and for that one here, as this is going to be the like this one here, this one is night text, right? So we can make a night kind of fill here just for this area. As I have to place or fill this area, I can leave this as it is, but I want to fill that area, and I have two text, one is night, one is morning. So when I will make that kind of design here, like night style here, morning style here, that will make it a much more professional looking design. So I am going to make some stars here. Okay, now I need other kind of vector like this four corner vector here. I'm going to make some adjustment to this one here. Because I want that one to be a narrow star, not too much thicker. Okay, something like this will work for me. I am copying that and paste in front, Ctrl F, and making this kind of lines. Now maybe I can choose this one to make it a bit longer. Now it depends on you how you want to represent your design, making them a group or maybe not group, uniting them. Okay, so I am just going to make that a bit smaller than my regular stars here. Okay, so you can see now this is a way of making designs. I am not taking any others vector. Whatever I am doing, I am making with this custom Illustrator shapes. So my point for this video is, when you are a beginner, just try to design the text only, not a design make with premium vectors or some vector I am giving you or vector you are taking from free pick or somewhere. Just spend a lot of time customizing shapes. When you can customize shapes, you can easily make a awesome beautiful design. Now you can see here is a gap already, so I can simply take my curvature tool here to make just a outline for this area. Okay, so this is my outline for this one here, maybe a bit bigger, something like this. Maybe I'm making that a bit bigger. Okay, that one will be bigger. I'm making their edges round. Now I am going to copy and paste in front and taking that one a bit downward, something like this, but this one will be smaller in size. Okay, maybe I need to make that one a bit smaller more. Okay, something like this. Now I can simply use a effect here that is called dash line. You can see this is also a good effect here. So this is what I wanted to share, that try shapes, try customizing shapes. Once you will be good at shapes, you will be really okay. Now see this one here, we are making a night kind of feel here. So we can simply take this shape here, this bubble of this eye. I am taking my eraser tool, maybe not that much, something like this, to make it a moon shape. Now if I make this one a bit bigger, something like this, you can see this is already looking good, because I am trying to make a night feel here, and this is the moon and the star. So I am going to add some more elements here. like this one. This shape I really like, uniting them, making them that a bit smaller, just to fill some areas from here. Okay, I know you just, some of you don't like to watch this kind of designs, but this is really for beginners who is trying to make t-shirt designs with, who are new and trying to make different designs, and trying and failing using vectors. So that's why I am making this one. Now you can see this one is almost done here. This night view I wanted to make. Okay, maybe a bit more element here. I always like to give my design a bit more time than it was necessary. Okay, now you can see this one here. This one is bird joy, but this is looking just a plain design. I don't want that, so I am going to take this rectangle here. I am just going to share with you guys some really easy techniques of customizing shapes. When you can easily customize shapes, you can really make good designs from shapes only, using my direct selection tool to make this point here. Okay, now I am taking that one this way, reflecting. Now I am selecting these three, only these three, aligning them first of all center wise, then distributing them like this. Now you can see this is my text here, but I want to make it a bit smaller so that it fits into this design. So I am going to make this 3A group. Now selecting them all and placing that text in. Okay, that one should be go behind. Now I am selecting them all using minus front. So this is now my design, but with a ribbon style. Okay, now maybe I can keep this one as it is, or I can use the effect here, maybe kind of rising effect, something like this, maybe a bit more. Yeah, that is good for me. Now I need to expand this one so that I can rotate it, something like this. Now you can see that it was a simple design, but now I make it a bit look a bit different, and of course this is looking much more professional than before. So this one is, that one is done for the area. Now I want to make a sun effect here, as this is the morning, so morning text should be represented sun, and for that one here I can make a sun in this area, or I am using a curve here, a arc here, so I can use a sun here. Now I want to, first of all I need to make a circle here. I am just taking an idea where it will look good. Okay, this area we can just simply fill with something, some more elements of the like morning effect. So I am going to make a sun effect from here. You can see I am placing that this shape here. Now I am going to make a sun effect. I am using a line here, maybe a bit bigger in size, not that much, something like this. Now I am going to place it. I need to place it something like this. Now I am grouping them using my rotate tool here. When they are grouped, if I click on rotate tool, it will give me this red pointer here. If I press alt in my keyboard and click here, I will get this option. Now I can simply change their position, like not minus, maybe something like this. This 70 degree will work for me. Now I am going to copy this. When I am copying this, you can see the original layer is on and almost, and I got another version here. And now I am pressing Ctrl D. that means duplicating them, something like this. One more, yeah, that is my sun effect here. Now if I select these, all these except this text here, I can make them a group. Now I'm going to place them something somewhere like this, like I need to place it with that, with this circle here. When I'm placing with that one, it will give me a look of this sun is shining from this area. And of course I don't need these areas, those are going top of my morning text here. So I'm going to double click on my text here, this circle here. Now if I select, okay, I'm going to first of all select all of them. Now I'm going to use erase tool to erase these areas. First of all, I don't need them. Okay, now I can customize them a bit more, like this text here. I can simply keep it as it is, or I can take this one, make offset path for that one, that is a bit bigger, something like this, cut. And now if I select on this group here, open its transparency panel, okay, sorry, paste in front. Now they are in white, so it is not working. If I make that black, it will work. Now you can see this is my sun effect here, and I can select this one here, this sun rays here. I can use my eraser tool, make it a bit smaller to delete some areas, those I don't want, just like this, to make it look like a sun rays effect. I showed this in my one of my previous video, so I am going to just, okay, I will come back after this. Okay guys, so this is just I erase some area to give it that sun effect, but sun does not just, it doesn't represent when the sun is on downward. So I need maybe to rotate this one upward, something like that. So I'm going to select this one here into transparency panel. I am just erasing these parts, those offset path. Now I am selecting them both, and I am going to rotate them, something like this. Now I can simply place them in a smaller size. This part I realized later, that I have to make the sun go upward, or otherwise it will not look like a sun. So sorry for that. Now you can see I can simply increase their size from here to make them look a bit bold. Now I am going to use my shape builder tool, that is shift M, and I am going to erase this part. Okay, sorry for that. Okay, there is a easier way, that is I am going to make this one here, this sun here maybe a bit upward, something like this. Now I want to make it fill. So when it is in fill mode, I am going to create offset path for that, something like this, cut that. Now I am selecting this one here into its transparency panel. I am pasting that in front, and I am making that one black, so it looks like this area is cut out. Now we can see this is going on my morning text, so I will fix that later. But before that, I need to fix these areas, like this area, those are inside this text here. I am going to just make them so that it looks like it is starting after this shape here. Okay guys, you don't need to watch the whole process. Whoever can make this kind of designs without vectors, or whoever is good at t-shirt designing, they can skip this process. But this is just for beginners, because when I am teaching but it is not working for them, then my teaching is not good enough. Now you can see this is my sun effect here is done, and I am going to select this morning text here. I am going to make a offset path for that one, cut. Now I am selecting this shape here, pasting in front, and of course in black. So this is how this will cut out from my sun, and of course I am going to paste that again in this sun's transparency panel, and of course in black. So this is the way it is looking like a sun, and of course I told you that I am going to add some more elements here, as this is going to be a morning design. So to represent morning design, I am going to make some bird shapes here. So if I select these two from here, first of all I need to make on shape here using my shape builder, erasing this part. Now I am going to reflect that one, make a copy of that. Okay, this will work for me, using shape builder again to make that a bird shape. Now I am selecting them all, uniting them and pasting them something like this maybe. Okay guys, so this was a quick tutorial. Now as I have added this area here, I can use that same effect here just to give it a feel of that same kind of thing. Okay, I am going to use this curvature tool here again, something like this, of course in a bigger size for this one, and copy paste in front, now in a smaller size. Okay, that will not work, so I'm going to draw it again. Now this one I'm going to make it a bit smaller, not that much bigger, and of course this dash effect here. Now this is just a design, I just wanted to share with you how to use customized shapes. Now you can see this design is looking a bit long, everything here is looking long. I don't have that option to fill the entire area here, but I could have added that using this text a bit in a smaller size. But of course I can, one more thing I want to share here, that I really use some effect, some things like this, and someone asked me to share how to make that. So this is a simple line here. I am going to use this white tool here to make one side bigger, something like this. Now this is a shape here, I am going to expand it. Of course I am going to make a copy of it. Now I am going to use my custom brush. I always, in almost every design, I use my custom brush, and I have showed you in my many videos that how to make custom brush, but I never see anyone using a custom brush. Now what a custom brush can do, this area here is looking good. Now I need to make something like this. There is a video on my channel, I made a design for super mom, and there I used this kind of effect, and this is how to make them, you can see. Okay, so I can simply fill these areas here, or when I am making this one here maybe a bit upward, something like this. Okay, so let me just fill some areas and I'm coming back after that. Okay guys, so this is my final design. I have added some elements here like this one. You can see these are all made with custom brushes and some pen tool strokes. So everything is made with pen tool and this curvature tool to make some strokes and then replace those strokes with those custom brush I made. So guys, the reason I made this video is you can see each and everything here is in made with custom shapes. Nothing I use here that is not my creation, or nothing here is external vector. So this is the way of practicing designs. Learn some text effect, how to place text, how to choose font. Your design will definitely get better. But when you are trying to make designs with lot of vector elements, others element or outside of your creation, then your design maybe look good but it will take some time. It will take a lot more time to make them good. So try using text effect and using some custom shapes to place in your design. So it is already a long video. Nobody watches this long video. So that's all for today. I will keep sharing some more text effect with you. I hope you will enjoy this series. Thank you everyone. See you in the next video. Have a great time.